Trigger warning, this video is for information and awareness purposes only. This is a very sensitive topic in regards to online bullying. This is a letter allegedly wrote by a woman who took her own life. This allegedly was written before she took her own life, and it is alleged that she did this because she couldn't take the bullying she was receiving by other female adults who lived in her area and were other business owners. Now, in this letter, she specifically mentions the heights and trade secrets. This woman is Becky Hoover out of Altoona, Pennsylvania. This is her husband and what he has to say.
But he does want people to know how dangerous bullying can be and what he believes it did to his wife. Ken and Rebecca Hoover were married for 22 years.
She never met a person she didn't like, I can tell you that. We have 4 boys, she was extremely proud of. The only thing she wanted to do was make enough money to pay the bills at the store, and she thought she'd have a good time doing it, so she went ahead and did it.
But when Becky Hoover opened Trends by Poppy in Altoona, her husband says things started to change.
Soon after the store opened, some strange things started happening. Somebody actually confronted my wife and said to back off, which she had no clue what it meant, but it scared her. It scared her to death.
So Becky took legal action against the local business owner.
She got an attorney and had a cease and desist letter delivered to this business. It actually made the problem worse for a time because they posted this and made it seem as though my wife was suing them for some reason. Soon after that, there was some social media posts on this woman's private Facebook page. We're talking about haters.
Other businesses in Altoona say they're being treated the same way by the same people.
They think harassment is someone like, showing up at your door and running after you and things like that. It's also the 2 years of the bad mouthing, the memes and the social media posts that are being shared.
God bless Becky. We all have so much we can handle, but I can only imagine, being poked, constantly every day.
Ken says that poking took a toll on Becky.
She got to the point where she didn't want to go anywhere anymore unless we actually left the area. She didn't want to go out around the area anymore because she was afraid she was going to be confronted by somebody.
He says Becky felt alone, thinking nothing would ever get better.
I wish she would have realized the support and care that she had. I wish she would have realized it while she was still here.
Becky ended her own life on July 16th.
And she left a note. I didn't know what I was going to see in the note. The only specific thing she mentioned in the note was about the harassment that she had received. Nothing about any medical issues she was dealing with, nothing about financial problems that we had had. It was the bullying and the harassment that she had put up with.
The bullying and harassment, the nightmares, she couldn't sleep. They were haunting her daily. The heights and the trade secrets, allegedly, according to this note that we received. While on Facebook, I come across this post about Stephanie Trude, the Trudesters within Altoona. Now, this is alleged to be the girl that is best friends with Stephanie Height, the woman who owns Trade Secrets. And it's all in the comments right here. The Trudesters have to be disappointed today. We told you the day would come when TK booted Stephanie Trude. Once again, Steph got her hand caught in the cookie jar. The cash register. Apparently, she then got into a screaming match with Mayor Matt Pacifico at the Trade Secrets while the poor mayor was just trying to enjoy his delicious beverage from the Green Bean Coffee House. In the comments, somebody asks, I wonder if this has anything to do with the bullying of Trends by Poppy. Kimberly Hale writes that she was best friends with the main bully, being Stephanie Trude. Now, Stephanie Trude comes out and she gets really upset. She says no one was bullied and to get the facts. But we hear from Becky Hoover's husband that is the facts, that Becky Hoover was indeed bullied. And in fact, that was what her note that was left behind said. Other posts on social media confirm that Stephanie Trude and Stephanie from Trade Secrets are in fact very close and great friends, or at least working together at a minimum. So how close they are, I don't know. Again, these are all allegations that are being made. Nobody has been charged with any crimes. Nobody has been arrested for any crimes, to my understanding. These are all just allegations. But this girl, Stephanie Trude, aka Barbecue Lady, does have quite a few red flags, and these are not the only people who are making accusations and allegations that they are being bullied by this particular girl and her group of friends, including myself.
2 social media influencers have been served with lawsuits for obstruction for the search of Sebastian Rogers.
People searching for a missing teenager are going back to court.
Dog the bounty hunter and Sebastian Rogers' father filed an injunction against 2 social media influencers in Pennsylvania. They claim the YouTuber and TikToker are obstructing the search for Sebastian Rogers. News 2's Caitlin Quisenberry breaks down statements included in this lawsuit.
An 18-page injunction backed by a 323-page list of exhibits and testimonies was filed last Friday. The plaintiffs include Dog the Bounty Hunter, Sebastian Rogers' father, Seth, and the father's spokesperson, Tony Mathis, as well as YouTuber Andrew Griffin. The lawsuit alleges 2 influencers, a YouTuber and TikToker, created a, quote, coordinated campaign of cyber harassment, false allegations, and witness intimidation. The lawsuit ties back to the search for missing Sumner County teen Sebastian Rogers. He was last seen in February at his family home in Hendersonville. Dog the Bounty Hunter joined the search for Sebastian in September and added $75,000 to the reward for information, now totaling $125,000. The plaintiffs claim the influencers encouraged their subscribers to flood tip lines, and law enforcement with false reports have threatened Dog the Bounty Hunter and other searchers, allegedly slowing down critical travel and coordination for search efforts. A spokesperson for Sebastian's father said one of the influencers threatened to, quote, take him down, while Sebastian's dad wrote, quote, I'm fighting against a coordinated group of individuals who seem more interested in destroying me than helping to find my boy. He went on to say, quote, if my son dies out there, they'll have blood on their hands. The lawsuit urges the influencers to stop any disparaging comments about the plaintiffs, remove any previous video content doing so, and ask their subscribers to follow their example. A press conference was scheduled for today in Pennsylvania. The influencers live to address the filed lawsuit.
Now, currently, Barbecue Lady's account is in private. It recently got bananaed. It's on its last leg. She may be losing it if she continues this pattern of behavior. Now, with 2025 rolling in, I think it's important that we do understand and realizing that bullying and harassment online affects everybody of all ages and of all races, nationalities, creeds, genders, etc. Be mindful of how you treat others online and the words that you speak, because your words do have an impact. And it's important that we aim to protect those around us with our words. Thank you very much, and stay salty, my friends.